This is your second project in this first instructional video. So you guys get 2 projects in 1 week. So we finished up the self-portrait, and now we have this little lantern that we're gonna do. Mine's not completed, you can see, but you're gonna complete yours. Do you like it, Bo? He likes it. All right, well, here's how it starts. You're gonna get a thing like this, and if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can paint it just with some watercolors and just give it some all over color if you want. You don't have to do that. You can keep yours white if you want. And then when it's dry, then you're going to need to punch out all these little, has like a million little sections that you have to just punch out all these little pieces and parts. All right, so I want you to look at all these scoring lines. This is like a scoring line right here, and all those need to be folded one way and then backwards the other way. Crease them good and hunt and look for all the scoring lines. Look, there's one right there. Have to fold it this way and back the other way. Fold it good. There's one. Fold this way and back that way. There's even one right over here. So you have to fold it, that little flap that way, and fold that little flap backwards. And you've got all these punch outs. So let's pretend like I have punched every punch out that needs to be punched out, and I have folded on every score line that needs to be folded. Okay, and let's move on to the next step. You're going to have to do it complete. Mine's not probably complete, but you've got the idea. All right, so let's say I did all that. Now I need to take some of these little tissue pieces. You've got a colorful array of tissues to choose from, and you're going to want to use some glue. Use the glue stick. Do not use this kind of glue. It will make your tissue paper a mushy mess. So use the glue stick. This is one time I do like to use glue sticks, is when I use tissue paper. All right, so you've got one of these, and all you're gonna do is just rub some glue stick around on these stencil areas of kind of like stained glass. We got it glued, and that might be a little messy, so you might want to make sure you've got some newspaper or paper or something under there to protect your table. Take your beautiful color that you want. Ooh, I want this green, and I tried to cut them pretty good to the right size so that they fit. This one's hanging down a little bit. Maybe I'll just fold it up, and that will be good. So I didn't want it flapping down, because see, it shows through right there, and I'm kind of a neat freak and I'm particular, so I kind of want it to stay up there out of the way. All right, so you just continue, get a good color scheme. I think I'll go with green and some pinks, and do the next one. You've got the idea. Be real neat about it. Press it on. I don't want it to go below this point. And if it's just too big, like this one is looking a little too big, I'll just take my scissors and just give it a little trim up right there. Okay. All right, so let's pretend like I went ahead and put tissue on all 4 of these little window panes. Ooh, look at that. It's looking good. Okay. So once I get them on all 4, that's going to be the inside of my lantern. And I can, oh, look, I can hook it. I think you can probably figure out how to do this because you guys are smart. So that just hooks. That hooks. It stands up. Now we need to tie a string through these holes up here, and to do it, these funny to Two of them are kind of funny. They come in and meet, and then the others meet. I'll do that again. These two that are kind of funny, they come in and overlap each other, line the holes up, and then the other kind of more symmetrical ones, normal ones will meet up. And it's kind of hard. You might need someone to help you with this part to kind of hold it or something. So let me get your piece of yarn. I don't know if you can see, I've got all of those lined up. You can see a little hole there, and I am going to put the string in and grab it. This is where you're going to need some help, and you're going to have to know how to tie a knot. If you cannot tie a knot, then that's something you might want to work on, tying knots. But maybe someone can help you, and somehow you can do some kind of knot thing, or just a single string. And I kind of did mine in a loop like that, kind of a little loop, and I don't like this part hanging, so I'm gonna snip it, snip that off, all right? And if I'm afraid that this is going to come undone, and maybe yours is popping off and keeps coming undone, you can use a little piece of tape if you want. You can secure on the inside with the tape or the outside, whatever you want to do, okay? Now, if you want to, you can leave your lantern just like that, okay? Or you can use some of these strips. Now, you've got quite a few strips in your supply packet, because we actually have two projects that need these strips, okay? So use half of them on this project, and if you want, and then save the other half for our other project. But remember, do not use this glue. Yuck, it's a mess with tissue. So I'm just gonna do a little dab there. I'm gonna glue it up inside. Just gluing that on the inside. You see that? Dab, dab. Glue it on the up on the inside. Dab, dab. Glue it up on the inside. And continue on. I would do some all the way around on every side. And when you finish all of that, your lantern will be complete. Okay? Good job. Just take a picture, send it to me. I want to see it. I want to see what you do. Oh, and I like to see your face with it too, so because I like to see you guys. So, all right, bye.